Hey YouTube, it is Vlogmas day 6 and 7. I'm putting the two together because yesterday, not only did I need a break from this daily vlogging, I really don't know how daily vloggers do this thing all the time, every day. We're 7 videos in and I'm already over it. Anyways, I needed a little bit of a break, so I uploaded a pre-filmed video and it worked out because my Italian followers have been complaining that I haven't been uploading enough videos in Italian anyways, so yeah, that was there. Now, I'm going to just recap what's been going on the last 2 days. This morning I went with my mom to pick up my stepdad from the airport. He flew in this morning from New York to Norman Manley International Airport. I just went because I wanted to see the airport. I came in through Montego Bay, and Montego Bay's airport, I don't know why, even though that's like the touristic city of Jamaica, it's not that cute of an airport. I don't know. Norman Manley International is way more modern, way more clean, bigger. It just looks all around better, but it was too expensive to fly in from Europe. I don't know why. It was like 500 euros cheaper to fly in through Montego Bay, whereas in Kingston, I guess it's only cheap for people coming from America. So yeah, we went to go pick him up and I got to see the airport and it was really nice. And that's pretty much all I did today. But yesterday is another story. So, do you guys know Gyptian? He had a couple really popular songs back in the day. I mean, Nicki Minaj did a remix to one of them. You know, I'm talking about like Hold Ya, Wine Slow, Now Let Go.
Said I want you, I want you. Said I want to, I want you. I'll give you some time. Even a little wine. She said she not let go. No matter for me go. She says she read that did ya so.
Yeah, that Gyptian. Well, yesterday me and Keisha went to his own home recording studio in Portmore. Apparently, one of Keisha's co-workers is friends with Gyptian's current producer, and so he allowed me to go over there to get some interviews about Jamaican music. Now, because my life is Mina Joya all the time, I didn't get to see Gyptian because Gyptian is currently in Europe right now. I'm in Jamaica, he's in Europe, he's touring, so I didn't get to interview Gyptian himself, but I got to talk to his producers and some of the artists under that label about the Jamaican music scene, the Jamaican music influence around the world, and it was such an interesting conversation. I want you guys to check it out. What do you think about dancehall?
It evolved. That dancehall is the culture. Dancehall is the expression of the people at Jamaica, you know, uncut. That's dancehall.
As opposed to reggae, which is?
Reggae is the culture same way, but more from a revolutionary aspect or a more harmony.
Okay.
Peace, love, and harmony.
Why do you think that dancehall is having so much success abroad as opposed to reggae?
Things fluctuate. You know what I mean? The music, it don't stay in one place. In a second, you're gonna have reggae being more popular than dancehall again. You know, so it does have its time. You know, it has its time. The genre, every genre has its time where it leads. You know, sometimes it's just a new style in which the artists use in that genre. You know, put them there for a while and keep it there for a while, and sometimes nothing wrong with that, you know, as long as everything positive.
I think a lot of foreigners like dancehall because they don't know what they're saying. I mean,
well, you said it right there, but it's like you answer what you're saying. Foreigner not knowing what they're saying, so therefore it's new. It's different, and that's one of the first reasons why they like it, because it's new to them.
Alright, like him said, people gravitate, you say them cause they don't know what I'm saying, right? It's kind of like trap music then.
Right.
And it's like people love trap music. I mean, I tell you, enough people don't know what I'm saying. Like, dancehall created hip hop. I'm gonna name Cool Earth.
Yes, a lot of Americans don't know that. He's Jamaican.
And he's Jamaican. So dancehall, I got in America more, but you said Europe side, a lot of reggae more stand out in Europe than dancehall. From what I see on the YouTube, yeah, so we can view from it, because they're Europe. So we have view from the internet, and to me, reggae sold out bigger arenas than dancehall. Dancehall mostly in clubs, and reggae some outside events, big. Even in America, California and them places, the reggae shows more popular. Hippies and them think they love reggae.
Right. They love the message.
Yeah, they love message, and reggae is a message. Dancehall have messages for certain type of people at the same time. Because you have good dancehall song where I send message. You understand? But they just send it in a different way. It's like you send it to the street. Jamaica, the roots, and to the roots. So I got anything we do, we go more in depth. So if we ever talk about sex, best believe they might talk about sex to the full extent, right? Because even she have a hot song about sex.
Some of the terms that they use derogatory, but some of them is like, because I'm in the culture, it doesn't really mean anything. And then I sing, well, I wouldn't really use, for example, the word bitch and feel comfortable in. But Jamaican artists, male artists do it, and females do it as well. So I'm partial to it.
Okay.
I would use it because, you know, maybe if I write in a song and it's about the trend, and you know, sometimes negativity is like popular. Like
Right.
So if I'm gonna write a song and I want everybody to be, you know, excited about the song and I want it to be a hot song, maybe I'd use the word, but I wouldn't necessarily feel like, okay, I want to call a girl a bitch. So that's how I feel.
You as a musician is one thing, and then you as your personal life is another.
Exactly.
You're a performer.
Yes.
Do you think it's harder for women in the Jamaican music industry?
Yeah, definitely, because you need proper guidance, and you need somebody to represent you, and you need somebody that's whole and somebody that people can respect. So finding that is not very easy because there's a lot of abuse out there. But I've never been through it, thankfully, because I have a great manager, no abuse there. Yeah, so it's hard when you're on your own, but if you have a team, then you go to go.
Cool.
That's what I was saying.
Alright, so that now 876 Hip Hop, Dancehall and Reggae is a TV show that's on Hype TV in Jamaica, and I host it, you see me? And they come on Hype TV, like I said, and we interview hip hop artists, dancehall and reggae artists. A lot of people never know say hip hop artists in Jamaica. That's why we come up with the show. That's why the main name is hip hop. 876 Hip Hop, Dancehall and Reggae, because hip hop is the smallest genre in Jamaica. The biggest genre in other countries, but out here, I like the smallest genre that. But we put it up big because them have some youths underground out here do the same thing. So I do hip hop music and want them to be heard. You know what I mean? Because Bugatti money that now. You know?
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, this is part of the show everybody loving us. This is the Cypher.
Yeah. Up is the way that I go. They loving the way that I flow. A lot of these people have been telling me they can't, that they pray that I blow. Reporting I'm live from the J-Do. Ain't nobody move unless I say so. Them say, yo, cash all and say, I need all the peso.
I have some questions. Where are their accents?
Jamaican accent?
Yeah, they don't rap with their Jamaican accent?
Alright, I'm going to show you that Jamaican people are so talented. You understand? We can't switch up the accent and start talking like American if we want to, you feel me?
Oh.
Even like a bloody wanker.
Is weed legal in Jamaica or illegal? Can't get a straight answer on that yet.
Decriminalize.
Okay, meaning?
Different from illegal.
Alright.
Decriminalize. I can only walk with a certain amount.
Okay.
Only specific people, like Rastafarian community.
You
can walk up to our ounce. Up to our ounce or 2 ounce.
Okay, but regular people no?
No, but if you have a over amount,
you get charged same way.
you can get charged, but
In excess of the amount.
2 ounces, less than 2.
It's still illegal, but I'm just not illegal. Decriminalized.
Okay.
No smoking in public places, all of these stuff. Decriminalized. Fresher than cranberry water. 24th of December. 24th anniversary. Garvey Mead, barbecue, fun day, treat, concert. Featuring a host of artists, including GZB, Gyptian'S will be doing the hit single, La La. All of them for that entertainment music will be premiered at Garvey Mead Barbecue.
So yeah, after leaving Gyptian'S home studio, since we were already in Portmore, or the Sunshine City of Jamaica, you know, Portmore, that's in JA. Since we were already there, we decided to go to Hellsha Beach. It's actually Hellshire, but in Jamaica you pronounce it Hellsha in Portmore. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple clips from that.
Searching to find. I've been searching for you, baby. I've been searching to find you all my life. So damn happy that I found you. Feels so right. I feel it, so I know you feel it too. Current running through me, running right to you. See it in your eyes, you're my dream come true. I'm glad I know what to do. Now that you're here in my arms, baby, like magnet to steal your heartbeats for me. I need you closer to me, baby.
What I loved about Helsha is that it was really local. I mean, there are lots of beaches and resorts that are pretty much just tourists and are flooded with tourists and are super crowded, and I hate those kinds of things anyways in general. So it was nice to go to this beach that was pretty much, there were only locals there, only 1 or 2 visible tourists that you can see. I hope I'm not making a mistake by mentioning it in my vlog. I hope that people aren't gonna like discover Helsha now and it's gonna blow up. I don't think so because I'm not that big, but yeah, that's where we went. I know you guys are gonna ask me where it was, so might as well tell you. It was really beautiful and I had a great time. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did these last 2 days. That's gonna be Vlogmas days 6 and 7. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Things change, things change, things changing so drastically.